Welcome in, everybody, and welcome to Auburn Addicts. I am DC Wolf. This is my boy Nick Frazier from the Water Cooler Talk podcast, and welcome to another episode of Have You Heard? In this show, we bring you up to date on Auburn sports from the past 7 days.
Yes,
Nick,
sir. Yes, sir.
question for you, bruh.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard? Auburn men basketball 92-78 drug Georgia again. Put it on them, man.
Oh man, Georgia
you
sucks.
see any highlights, anything, you know what I'm saying, with the game? What you got on it, Nick? Talk to me, man.
Man, I didn't watch the game. I'm just hearing what everybody else is saying about the game. Georgia sucked.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
You ain't missing nothing.
Georgia sucked.
Yeah,
I think did Auburn not sweep Georgia this whole season? Is this a sweep for Auburn against Georgia?
Great sweep, brother.
Ooh.
Great sweep, man. Hey, Auburn was out there looking like the Harlem Globetrotters, man.
Why I tell you, man.
They looking like the Harlem Globetrotters, man. It was a good game, though, man. For Auburn fan, good atmosphere in Neville. Did you see the dude do the putt?
I did see a highlight of it on Instagram. He made the putt for a car, if I'm not mistaken.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's like I ain't gonna say it's a once in a lifetime type thing, because I've seen a lot of people, make those kind of shots, the half court shot or the putt or something like that. So it's kind of becoming more normal now in some states. Not some states, was in some instances, but it's always fun to watch it happen when somebody actually make the shot. Or make what needs to be done actually win. Yeah. I wonder if they have the opportunity to get the cash value of the prize.
That would be awesome if you did, man. That would be awesome. That would.
I don't want the car. I just want the cash value for it.
That would be dope, man. Like if you could do that, man. But you got to pay them taxes on that thing, though.
Oh,
right?
You got to pay taxes on it. You got to pay taxes on that.
So that was cool to see my man do that, man. Let me give y'all some box score stuff. Broom. 14 points. Jay Will gave you 13, which is great, man. Okay. Chad gave you 6. Man, Denver Jones gave you 21. My man was lighting it up from 3, man. Okay. Denver Jones was I think they had to put a new pair of nets up there, man.
It was on fire.
Yes, water. That's what they say.
Something like
wet.
That.
No, they say wet.
It was wet. Yeah, he was wet.
Holloway gave him 4. Okay. Cardwell gave 10. Okay. Moore 3. Chaney Johnson 8. All right. Okay. Trey Donaldson 7. And my boy KD Johnson gave us 6 points, man. So it was kind of an all-around effort, man. Everybody contributed, and it wasn't more lopsided like your boy Broom giving us 25 and then us depending on Williams to give us another 16 for a win. But
when Broom ever gave 25 points?
Oh man, several games. Several games. He's usually when he scores like that, man, we need Williams to bring in 16, and then we hard to beat. But if Williams doesn't contribute, man, we usually wind up losing.
You need Chad Baker-Mazara to be. We need a consistent 12 to 14 from Chad Baker-Mazara.
Yes.
Consistent 12 to 14. 12 to 16 would be nice coming off the bench.
Please, Chad. Please. But yeah, man, that thing was like a Harlem Globetrotters. Like I said, man, they were dunking and they were doing it all, man. But
they were having fun.
Yes, man.
They were having fun. That's what they were doing. They were having a great time. That's what they were doing.
I was too when I watched, man. I was having a great time.
Sorry, Georgia team.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. What you got, Dick, man?
All right. So have you heard?
Okay.
Thing with basketball.
Okay.
SEC men's tournament is starting this Wednesday, March 13th.
Okay.
And the seedings have come out. So let's take a look at these seedings. Let's take a look at these seedings. So we're going to start from the bottom. We're going to go to the top. So at number 14, we have Missouri, 13, Vanderbilt, 12, Arkansas, 11, Georgia Bulldogs. At number 10, we have Ole Miss. Number 9, Number 9 is Mississippi State. Number 8, LSU. Number 7, Texas A&M. Wow. Number 6, Florida. Number 5, South Carolina. Coming in at number 4 is your Auburn Tigers. So Auburn basically is a top 4 seed, which means their first game is not until Friday, March 15th in the quarterfinals. Number 3 is those guys up in Tuscaloosa. Number 2 is Kentucky. And the number 1 overall seed are the Tennessee Volunteers out of Knoxville.
That's what's up.
It's gonna be exciting. This is gonna be an exciting one. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
Who you got winning?
Ooh, I got Kentucky winning.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Kentucky. I got Kentucky. I'm picking Kentucky. I'm calling Kentucky, man. Kentucky, man. It seems like they hitting their stride and they're coming in hot at the right time, man. It seems like they found something, man. So, man, as a matter of fact, speaking of Kentucky, I watched the Kentucky-Tennessee game, man. That was a good game, bro.
It was.
That was a good game, man. That thing came down to the end. Tennessee fought back. And what was crazy, bro, Tennessee fought back. They got the ball back. If dude would have hit the 3, would have been a tie game. They could have took the thing to overtime, bro. They swung it left to him. He missed a wide open 3, man. And Kentucky won. So I'm looking at this. And I'm like, man, this is an interest. The seedings are interesting.
Okay. You know, well, from 5 down is interesting. If I had to pick right now, if Auburn played to their potential, Auburn could win.
Sure. Yeah.
But I got to go with the team that's the hottest right now, and I'm going to have to go with South Carolina.
What?
I got South Carolina, man.
Seriously? You going with South Carolina to win it all?
I think South Carolina got a really good shot.
Okay.
And I may be wrong. But something in my spirit is telling me South Carolina got a good shot of coming in and winning, which is bad for us because the first game Auburn will play will be between the winner of the Vanderbilt-Arkansas game. Whoever wins that game has to play Arkansas in the second round. And then whoever wins that game between them will have to play Auburn. And that would be Auburn's first game. And so I feel like, and this is my personal opinion, I feel like the top 4 seeds, I mean, that bye is good, but the other teams that are playing, they get a chance to come in. They warmed up already. They done played 2 games. You ain't played a game in almost 7 days, maybe at that time.
Yes.
So now you got to kind of get your feet under you, and you got to kind of get your shot back. You know, you've been practicing, but you ain't been game practicing. It ain't been really like game speed for real. So I don't know, man. It's a little bit of a. I think the other teams have a little bit of an advantage in that situation. So I'm interested to see, man. I got South Carolina as a underdog in this SEC tournament to come out and win.
That is an underdog, bro. You shocked me with that one, Nick.
That's South Carolina, man. I gotta rock with them. See what they do. You gotta see what they do, and if they win. Think
of who put some money down on South Carolina. Not that I'm on here betting. My mom not on here betting. But anyway,
I'm interested to see what the odds are for them right now. I'm interested what the odds are.
Yeah, I wonder what the betting odds are for South Carolina, man. You know what I'm saying? Put a little something down on South Carolina, bro. You probably you'll probably come up big, man.
I'm interested to see. Let me look this up while we talking.
What I'm saying? Yeah, man. But I think, man, Auburn does have a chance, and I'm gonna tell you why the bye is good for Auburn. And I know you say those teams are gonna be warmed up, and I agree. But the bye is gonna be good for Auburn because Auburn has depth, man. They can roll in 10, 11. Well, Leor's gone, but 10 players. You know what I'm saying? In and out, man. So those teams playing 2 games. That's gonna fall to Auburn advantage. So I think Auburn can win it all, man. But Kentucky is very talented. Kentucky is very, 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 very talented. But we'll see. You got the betting odds, man?
Yeah, I'm looking at the odds right here, man. And this is according to Vegas Insider. Okay. Wow. These are the opening odds. So that's not the right one. Okay, here we go. My bad. I went to the wrong one. Here we go. Okay. All right. So here we go. So
Mom, I'm not on here betting. This Nick. Nick.
So if I'm looking at this correct, this is WSN.com.
Okay.
And they have Tennessee as the favorite to win.
Okay.
This is via DraftKings Sportsbook on WSN.com as a minus 550 to win. And right after them is South Carolina. Well, it gotta be weird, but I'm guessing they got South Carolina as a plus 450 to win.
Okay, so they might be thinking like you, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Let me go somewhere. Let me go somewhere else and see what else.
They might be thinking like you, man. They might be thinking like you, Nick. You might be on to something. Let's see.
Let me see what else somebody
might be on to something, man.
Yeah, I think everybody has Tennessee as the favorite to win right now.
I can see that, man, because where's the tournament? It's in
Tennessee. In Nashville.
So I can see,
but it's actually an easier. Well, I ain't gonna say easier, but it's probably not a closer drive, but Knoxville to Nashville is about 3 hours.
Yeah, it's maybe like 2:15, something like that, depending on how fast you're driving. I would say between 2 to 2.5, somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere in that range. From Auburn to Nashville is like 6, something like that, maybe.
Know. I have no idea.
I'm trying to find these. I want to find the.
Yeah, that's a good little hump for Auburn.
Yeah, that's a nice little ride. I mean, you going straight up 65, but
they're gonna travel though, bro. They're gonna travel.
Let's see, man. I'm trying to find like the. Okay, no, that's right. That's not it.
Why are you doing that, Nick? I got to talk to the people, man. Chat. Okay. Did y'all see? And I'm gonna go into some women's basketball because Auburn's women basketball lost to LSU. They got drugged, man. They got drugged 78-48. They did. Drugged. They out of the tournament, so they're waiting their tournament bid. But kudos to them, man. They had a good season, man.
Mm-hmm. They did.
They defeated Arkansas before that 67-48. So LSU got revenge, man. They jumped out on them, I think 20-something to 0, man. Jesus, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But hats off to Johnny. And I know if somebody uses this name, it'll be a copyright infringement. I know, but you might be able to spell it different, like Eminem did Eminem, Nick. Okay. And you heard it here first. If Auburn's women basketball picks up, we can call the coach Johnny Cash.
Wow.
Johnny Cash, baby.
I mean, but you can't deny, man, that the women's basketball team has gotten progressively better each year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that they have been on the since she's been at the helm. I can tell you that now. They've gotten progressively better.
So Miss Johnny, I gave her a new name, Johnny Cash. If you hear it anywhere, you heard it on Auburn Addicts first. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And another thing, Nick, and why Nick is looking up the betting odds, man, on South Carolina, he is really digging into that thing. Look how Nick looking. He's looking for the betting odds.
Yeah, anyway, see, now it doesn't change. It doesn't change.
Nick, is it that hard to find betting odds?
Nah, it's each place is giving me different numbers.
Okay,
so it's
don't go with MGM. Just go with. You know what I'm saying? Don't go with Leroy from Tuscaloosa, man.
Oh no! I'm not going with that. I ain't going with that. Yeah, no. Basically everything that I'm seeing though is in the same route. They got South Carolina somewhere between plus 450 and plus 700. So they got them somewhere in that top half area of favorite to win. They're not at the bottom. I know that.
Okay.
So they might be thinking like I'm thinking. Okay,
well, they might be. And man, and hats off to the people in Vegas, man, because they are good at what they do. Nick, and I want to ask you, why I want to ask you this, Nick, while we're talking about women's basketball. Dude, please tell me you saw the South Carolina Tennessee women's basketball.
I did. Great shot. That was a great 3-point shot by her. She got it, turned around, set her feet, and called bank. That's what I'm talking about. Good job,
Nick.
Great job,
Nick. Great job, Nick. Listen though, man. Listen.
That's what I'm talking about.
Chat, tell me y'all saw. Okay, let me set the table for you. I don't know if you heard the whole thing. Have you heard, Nick? But man, I think it was 20-some seconds left in the game. To give you a little context, as Vince Young say, I'm gonna put it in text. Anyway, put this thing in context. I think it was about 20 seconds left in the game. Tied up. South Carolina undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee trying to give them that one loss. You know what I'm saying? Somebody give me some dramatic music. Okay. So, yeah. So, well, I wasn't expecting you to do that. Anyway, so 20 seconds left, right? Tie game. You got undefeated season on the line. South Carolina, Tennessee gets the ball. They go down. They shoot the ball to go up by 2. So at this point, bro, I think it's like
1 second.
No, it ain't that many seconds. It's more than that because I think they shot with like 5 seconds. But anyway, we'll figure it out. But anyway, I'm just trying to set up the drama. So check this out. She shot, they go up 2. South Carolina players are crying at this point. Right? Because they shot them 2 and all the time they ran off. Okay, so what's crazy is, bro, Tennessee gets a possession, misses the possession. South Carolina gets another possession. So South Carolina misses their possession. Tennessee get another possession up 2. Tennessee foul.
They had a foul to give.
No, they put Tennessee on the line, up 2, about to lose. The girl missed both of the free throws, bruh. Then that's when South Carolina got the ball back off the 2 missed free throws and threw it in and shot the game-winning shot.
Yeah, it was like
if she would just hit 1 free throw, bruh, it would have been a tie game at least. And if she would have hit the 2, and I'm not blaming it on her, man, but bruh, then it was just. Did you see, bro?
All great.
It looked like this Tennessee coach was crying, man.
She was. All great teams. All great teams. All great teams. I'm talking about Don Staley and the South Carolina Gamecocks. All great teams are great, but they also need a little luck.
Yeah, because that was some horrible defense they put out on that field. Please, somebody in the chat. Please, somebody in the chat. Please, somebody. Bro, that was horrible defense, Nick.
It was nobody near her. Like, literally, when she stepped back, like, they threw the ball in, and I looked, I was like, there ain't nobody around her. Like, they like, I'm guessing they think she gonna miss the shot. Like she don't. Is that like? I think that was like her 3rd 3 she's taking or something like that.
She's never taken the 3 in her career.
Never taken the 3.
That was her first 3. She 1 for 1, bro. Oh, 1 for 1, Nick.
Wow. Hey, you know what? That's what happens when you're a great coach and you got great players. You get a little luck on your side. You get a little bit of luck. Congratulations, Don Staley. Woo! Great job. You beat Tennessee.
Yeah, what you got, man?
They on a mission. They on a mission to go get their revenge against Iowa.
Yeah,
this year they trying to take now Caitlin Clark in Iowa, so that's gonna be interesting to watch.
That's gonna be a good game, man. That's gonna be a good must-see TV, man. Shout outs to women basketball, man. Shout outs to women basketball for getting the viewership, participation. You know, shout outs to them, man. It goes hand in hand for any sports, man. If you make it exciting, man, people coming. Just like with Auburn women's basketball, man. If Johnny Cash come out doing what they did this year, people gonna come. They're excited. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's exciting. It's exciting to watch women play. It's very exciting. It's always been exciting to play. It's just the fact that they just never had the media exposure behind them. But now
it's media exposure too, and then it's product. Just like Auburn's men's basketball. You know what I'm saying? When they were under Barbie, you know, me and my brother was talking about this. Me and my brother was talking about this, and I think I said it before on the show. And this bear saying it again, and we're about to move on, but this bear saying one more time, Nick. My brother used to go to watch Auburn basketball when it was affordable. Nick,
that means Auburn was losing. That's what that means.
Yes, right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's if you like winning, bro, they'll come, man. You know what I'm saying? But of course. Okay, my brother used to go to watch Auburn basketball game. This is a true story. Auburn basketball was so sorry. Nobody wasn't coming to the game, bruh. After the game, you know, they got this. My brother went to the practice court and they was running pickup with the team. Wow. After the game over, they just went in the back with the team and was shooting with them. That's how, like, honest. This is a true story, bro. This is a true story, man.
Oh my God, that's bad.
They said they just went in the back, man, and just was shooting with the basketball team.
We might well get some more practice in. We losing. Might well get some more practice.
Yeah, like, how mad you got to be for the fans to just be able to go like shoot around with you after the game?
Hey, we need to practice. Let's go ahead and get some more practice in. Let's shoot around.
Oh my God,
that's funny.
What you got?
That is hilarious. That is the funny story. That is funny, ladies and gentlemen. Have you heard comments that came out about Nicholas Saban? Basically stating why he retired from the University of Alabama. I'm going to read some of what he said. You sent it to me, so I'm going to read some of what he said. This is what he said. He said, I thought we could have a team next year, and then maybe 70-80% of the players you talk to, all of them want to know, all they want to know is two things. What assurances do I have that I'm going to play because they're thinking about transferring? And how much are you going to pay me? Our program, and this part right here is the part that kind of got me. This is the part that kind of made me laugh a little bit.
Okay.
The rest from here on out, this part made me laugh. He said, our program here was always built on how much value we can create for your future and your personal development, academic success, and grounding and developing an NFL career on the field. So I was saying to myself, maybe this doesn't work anymore. That the goals and aspirations are just different, and that it's all about how much money can I make as a college player. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that's never been what we were all about. And it's not why we had success throughout the years. That part right there made me laugh so hard. Because when I read it, the first thing I thought about when I read that last part was like, what's the first thing I thought about when I read that part was Pat Dye saying, any college team, any big time college team ain't squeaky clean. And we all know. We all know. Now I agree. I agree with him when he said, the program that their program, what he was trying to do was trying to build their value off the field. Of course. Right. I agree with that. Right. But some of them players you got, you paid them a little bit something. You paid them a little saying. Allegedly. Come on. I ain't no allegedly. We all know that. Come on, man. Allegedly. Okay, allegedly. Allegedly. You know, Alabama wasn't paying players.
Well, who was that? DJ Fluke was on there with money. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Man. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm saying, bro, with these coaches, man, it's funny that how these coaches are whining and complaining when the players want to get paid. And I ain't gonna lie, as a fan, I'm with the transfer portal and NIL, bro. I whine a little bit, but it's like I just stop whining, bro, because it's like, man, these players want value for what they do too, for the job they put in. But it's like when it's their time to get paid. Now we want to complain. It's like when your agent, you know what I'm saying, was going to the negotiating table with Alabama to get you the highest paid contract in college football. I'm sure you weren't complaining.
Nope, it wasn't.
I'm sure none of these coaches was complaining when Jimmy Sexton was negotiating their contract.
Exactly.
I'm sure you wasn't like, no, Mr. Jimmy, don't get me more money, or, you know what I'm saying, just don't pay me at all, Mr. Jimmy. I do this for free. I just want to up my value and, you know what I'm saying, my value, my life value and my future value. No, you want to get paid now. Exactly. So what's crazy is the players shouldn't have to come running after you to get their money.
Agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Which has been my argument for the whole time is stop saying that this is amateur sports.
Yeah, man.
Because it's not amateur sports. It's not. It's not. You can actually argue high school sports ain't amateur.
Bro, it ain't. It ain't no more.
When I mean, even back in the day, when people were coming, like say for instance, you had the everybody was like, oh, this dude cold. This dude right here cold. We gotta go see him play. Who benefiting off of that guy? And when he playing a game in high school, what the school is benefiting off of him, and people saying, "Oh, he good. We got to see him play." People paying to come see him play. People gonna buy food when they there.
That's right.
So I mean, the school is benefited off of that. It's the same thing in college sports.
Absolutely,
sports. It's this thing of amateurism when money and this is how I feel about anything. When money gets involved in any situation, it's no longer an amateur type situation.
I agree.
It's professional. I agree. Because people have an interest. They come in to see it because of an interest that brings them there. You go watch the Golden State Warriors play because of Steph Curry.
Yes, sir.
You go watch the Los Angeles Lakers play because of LeBron James.
That's right.
Or the brand. You go watch the Milwaukee Bucks play because Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's right. It's the same thing in college sports. It's not amateur, and this whole amateurism thing that the NCAA has been trying to push onto the public since forever has just been a way for them just to continue to keep the money to themselves. That's the reason why. And that's the reason why college basketball is in the way it is now. That's the reason why the NCAA is going to profit so much off of March Madness, and some of these teams and some of these and a lot of these the schools that's inside of it ain't gonna benefit from it. Yeah. But you know, it is what it is. So I understand. This is my part. This is my thing too. It looks very murky right now in college football, but eventually, it's gonna come to a point to where it's gonna make a lot of sense, and everybody involved is gonna get paid, and they're gonna be compensated fairly for what their value is.
Yes.
Just like the NFL model. Just like the NFL model. You don't unless you are a superstar left tackle, center, or something like that, you're not going to get paid as much as the quarterback or a superstar wide receiver. The market will determine your value based on what you bring to the team. Yes. So it is what
man. And what's crazy, Nick, on top of that, man, and I'm gonna hit you with this, man. You know that the Big Ten and SEC have come together, bro, and they have given their proposal for revenue sharing, right?
Yeah, the advisory committee that we talked about a couple of weeks ago.
Y'all, excuse me, my sinuses just start going crazy. Maybe it's the NIL, but anyway, it's the NIL talking. But anyway, check this out, bro. I heard this. They were talking about the Big Ten and the SEC coming together, and they made their proposal for the 14 playoff and for revenue sharing. Okay, when they did that, Nick, I was like, okay. We're talking revenue sharing now. Now they're about to talk about how much the schools are going to share with the players. Nick. No, they wasn't. They were talking about how much the SEC and the Big Ten is going to take versus the ACC and the other conferences, which the writer of the story was like, man, the SEC and Big Ten, they bullying them. Okay, and the current model of the 14 playoff, they're splitting the money evenly, right? Yep. All the money they're splitting between the conferences evenly, plus the money you get when your teams get in. Okay, check this out. Now the SEC and the Big Ten, they were like, and I have to, if I get the graphic, put it up. But I want to say it was like they were like the SEC and the Big Ten gonna split 58%
of what?
The playoff revenue. Okay, check this out, man. This some big time bullying right here. They're gonna split 58% of the total revenue, which is like $1.3 billion. Wow. They're gonna split the rest of the revenue between the ACC, Big 12, Group of 5 schools. I mean, the smaller schools. So what they're saying is SEC and the Big Ten get 58% of the 1.5 billion. They're going to give the smaller schools, is it Group of 5?
Yeah, the Group of 5 schools, the Sunbelt, MAC.
Yeah, the Group of 5 schools split get like 2 million a piece out of 1.3 billion. Okay, and then the ACC, I think they were saying might get like 12%. No, the Big 12 get 12%, and I think the ACC maybe get 15% of the pie. So, bro, they coming in like they literally saying, bro, we need to get close to 30% a piece.
Wow.
It's not exactly that, but you know what I'm saying? We're going to give each one of us 30%. And I think the SEC was slightly more than the Big Ten in their part of the revenue sharing.
Wow.
We gonna get close to 30%, but we want the Big 12 to get 12 in the ACC, maybe 15, 18%.
Wow.
So they're saying that's gonna be for each SEC school an additional $23 million.
Sound about right.
Bro, it's just widening the gap, man. It's just
well, it comes down to this advisory committee that the Big Ten and the SEC. I mean, it's clear to see the two super conferences in college football are the Big Ten and the SEC. Mm-hmm. And this advisory committee that they are forming is basically are going to set what the future of college football is going to look like. Mm-hmm. And I stated a couple of weeks ago, I said within a couple of years, the NCAA is going to be way more irrelevant than what it is right now.
True.
A lot of these schools are not going to be member schools of the NCAA. Mm-hmm. It's going to be two super conferences, and every major school is going to be in those super conferences. And at some point in time, they're going to have their own governing body, mm-hmm. and that governing body that's going to be the new CFP, and they're going to be the ones that determine what and how contracts are negotiated between players and schools. Mm-hmm. Or if individuals can buy teams, if individuals can own teams, if a billionaire decides they want to come in and it's like, hey, I want to buy Alabama's football team,
man, that'll be off the charts, Nick.
And literally, like, and I think I stated this before. Mm-hmm. You know, an individual come in and be like, I'll buy the team. Mm-hmm. Okay, some Saudi billionaire, some one of them families over in Saudi Arabia, something like that, or Abu Dhabi or whatever. They decide I want to buy the team as an investment. Okay, fine. It costs you $800 million to buy the team. All right, cool. We'll license the name from the school, and the school uses that. The school lets them use the name, and the school still gets some money, get some revenue off of that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that model comes out.
I'm gonna just be honest with you. When I first heard it out, Nick, I was just like, what? But if you think about this. Even if you couldn't do it, think about this, Nick. Even if you couldn't do it, like just literally go and buy the name. If I'm a Saudi billionaire or an Auburn ADDICTS billionaire named DC Wolf, I could go literally in this day and time. I could broker NIL deals with every player on the team.
Exactly.
I could buy all the licensing spaces for advertisement. Exactly. I can buy the licensing space for advertisement in the stadium. You see what I'm saying? Just like, think about this, like Neville Arena now. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? It's because of their donations and stuff like that. So, bro, if just through donations and NIL, just kind of like how you have people that come in with a company and then they buy most of the stock. In name, I might not own the company, but I really do own the company.
Yeah, I own the company. You know I'm a majority stakeholder in this company. Yeah. I own this.
If I got all NIL deals with every player, I own all the players, man.
At that time, it wouldn't even be considered NIL. It would literally be considered contracts.
Yeah, like I got contracts with every player, man. Yeah. I got the most. You know, came in. I gave every player $500,000 contracts. I'm a billionaire, man. I own all the players, man. Everybody come to my house this weekend. On the bye week, man. We having a party.
But see,
you obligated under contract, by the way.
See, the problem with that is if that does happen, that becomes a direct competitor to the NFL. Because at that particular time, now if someone owns the team and they're licensing the name from a university, who's to say after 4 years that guy can't? Who's to say that guy can't stay past his 4-year eligibility? He can stay there 9-10 years and retire.
Man,
you will have guys that can come in at the age of 17, 18, out of high school, have literally $60-70 million contracts to come play football, and they get an education for 4 years. I mean, they can get education for 4 years from the school because it's licensed through the school. They may have to pay for their own education and stuff like stuff like that. But there's no rule, depending on the governing body, saying that they have an eligibility of only 4 years to play.
I got you. Yeah, I got
you. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, because so, if the NBA and NCAA crumbles, then it's like you're gonna have to like start making rules as you go now. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And just like NIL now, it'll be wide open. Yeah.
And then if you're there, you got 17, 18-year-old guys coming in out of high school that have signed 5-year, $40, $50 million contracts to play football. Now, what is the NFL to do? So now it's not a farm system for the NFL anymore. Now you got guys making real money that can play 5 years at the age of 23, 24. I'll be like, all right, I'm done playing football, and they have set themselves up, for life.
Direct competitor, man. Yeah,
it's a direct competitor. And whatever you want to call this, you can call it the college whatever football league, the whatever you call it. You're getting guys at their most purest, healthiest form.
Yeah,
because when they get to the NFL, they still hurt.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of these guys have had injuries, but when you get them out of high school, they still young, 18 years old. They can jump. They can just come back around and be straight. Man, absolutely. It could become a direct competitor to the NFL.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of people that would be that if that happened, you got a lot of people on the professional level that would be like, man, we got to figure something out. Because now we got a direct competitor.
Yeah, all that's going to take is, like you say, the governing body. One, if you push the NCAA out, and then one more move, like you said, Nick. One more move where it's like if the SEC and Big Ten gobble up the ACC, they don't even have to get the Big 12. If they just gobble up the ACC and get Florida State, Miami, and all those schools, Clemson, get those kind of schools, they don't even have to get the whole conference. They just take the marquee names out of that conference.
Exactly.
And have two super conferences. It's over, bro.
It's over.
Last thing, and we're going to close out this thing, man. I just want to say this as a parting, have you heard, is NCAA for all those who are gamers, they're up to 10,000 opt-ins now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They're up to 10,000.
Okay. I saw what a Heisman Trophy said they in the game.
Yeah. Other people like they weren't in the game, and people like, okay, whatever. Yeah.
So I guess they decided to get them $600 checks in.
Okay. Yes, sir. So we got 10,000 people in. Travis Hunter in the game, to name a few. Jalen Milroe in the game, to name a few. You know what I'm saying? So them cats getting in, Nick. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm excited do like too, you man. Do. Rub my hands.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this. This is gonna be good. Be good.
Hey, let me say this, y'all. If you guys want to get Auburn news in one spot, one-stop spot, man, check us out every week. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button. It's just that easy, and we're going to give it to you. All you got to do is lay back and put your earphones on, man, or watch it on YouTube, however. Just be lazy. We'll do all the work. Man, Nick, tell them where to find you at, even if they want some NBA news, NFL news, college football, because he talk college football, he talk Auburn over there, they talk it all on the Water Cooler Talk podcast. Nick, tell the people about what you do, Nick.
Yeah, man, we are the Water Cooler Talk podcast. My other half of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, Marcus Fitzpatrick. We there every Wednesday here in these YouTube streets, man. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Water Cooler Talk podcast. You can search it in the search bar on YouTube right now. Man, we talk NBA, NFL free agency, NBA free agency. We talk sports, man. We talk sports. Anything that's interested in sports, we talk about it. Man. So we every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Videos drop every Wednesday at 10 a.m. on our YouTube channel, and you can listen to us on your favorite podcast player every Wednesday at midnight. The audio version drops on your favorite podcast player. Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, those places you can listen to us, man. So we appreciate y'all so much, man. Enjoy coming over here every Sunday, man, and working with our guy DC at Auburn Addicts, man. We talking Auburn, everything Auburn. So it is what it is. We appreciate y'all.
And I am DC Wolf. I am at Auburn_Addicts, Auburn_Addicts. You can find me on all platforms under that or you can find my written work at the Auburn Post.
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all check us out, man. We're gonna be back next week at the same time in the same place. We'll have you heard. And I'm gonna say, War Eagle. What you got, Nick?
War Eagle.
Hey.